The man spent 3 days and 3 nights out with his first love, only to return home to find his wife gone. A sense of unease washed over him and he immediately dialed her number. However, the phone, usually answered instantly, now only rang with a cold, switched off tone. Unbeknownst to him, during those 3 days and nights, she had packed everything up. She had left the home she had lived in for 8 years, and she had no intention of returning. A month earlier, betrayal had already led to tragedy. He took his wife and his first love to a charity auction. His wife saw an item up for auction and froze. It was her late mother's necklace, an irreplaceable family heirloom. She bid high and ultimately won it. Then, another woman looked at her and chuckled softly. She turned to her husband and said sweetly, "I love this necklace, but your wife wanted it, so I had to give it up." It was a lie, and the husband instantly believed her. Without hesitation, he raised his bidding paddle. Round after round of bidding, he consistently outbid his wife. He bought the necklace from her. Then, he gave it to his first love, right in front of his wife. As if his wife's feelings were non-existent. His wife stood there, dumbfounded. He could splurge money on another woman, without hesitation. But what about his wife? He was indifferent. At that moment, she finally understood the truth. No matter how many years she had been there, she could never be the one in his heart. And then, she was slapped. She went to a friend's wedding with her best friend, thinking he wouldn't dare show up. But he walked in hand with another woman. Blatantly, as if they were husband and wife. His wife's face turned deathly pale. But her husband showed no remorse. He looked furious, and instead blamed her. "Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Now I'm bringing her to share the joy everyone's watching." His wife almost burst out laughing. He had actually brought his first love into her social circle. And he was pretending the wife was the problem. At that moment, her love vanished completely. She pulled out the divorce papers she had prepared beforehand, hiding them under a stack of documents. She handed them to him as if it were a routine matter. He didn't even look at them. He signed them immediately. She thought it was all over and left silently. No screams, no arguments. But it was all too late. On the same day, she and another woman were in a car accident. Both were injured. She lay there, dizzy, her breathing weak. She waited for her husband to run to her, and he appeared. But he ran straight past his wife, without even glancing at her. He grabbed the other woman first. He stared at a small scrape on her leg as if it were a tragedy. He held her in his arms, repeatedly asking, "Are you alright?" Meanwhile, his wife slowly faded away beside them. No one touched her. No one asked her name. She watched helplessly as he left with another woman. She closed her eyes in despair. He stayed at the hospital, by his side, with his first love. 3 days, 3 nights. Only after her wounds had healed, did he finally remember his wife. He went to his wife's room as if performing an act of charity.